There is a first for everything in this life, and in this particular instance here on Time and Crown channel, it is the very first time I review a watch which is from Belfast, Northern Ireland. This is a newer brand from Belfast, and this is definitely a watch that has already caused a little bit of a stir because it is very inspired by a much bigger and more popular watch than this watch, but it has so many pluses that it is almost kind of an enhanced homage watch. And here we have the brand Nomadic Watches from Northern Ireland. Inside you find a very good screwdriver for changing or working with the bracelet. You find all the paperwork, and of course you find the watch. This is the Nomadic Marai 401. Let's get into the review of this watch. And why not address the elephant in the room right away? This watch is of course inspired by the Tudor Black Bay 58, especially with the gilt, the way that they designed the hour markings, and the way that they designed the bezel. Apart from that, it is very much its own. This is in no way a Tudor Black Bay 58 slab-sided case. The crown is different. You have a ceramic bezel insert. The handset is something completely different than the snowflake hands on the Tudor Black Bay 58. The bracelet is very different to what you see on the Tudor. No rivets, for example. And the clasp is excellent on this one with micro adjust function. Even the see-through caseback you see here is something you don't find on the regular Tudor Black Bay 58. So Nomadic is a newer company. They are already producing a lot of watches. They have different collections. You can have a look at their website by following the link down in the description towards this video. I am pretty sure I'm going to review more Nomadic watches. This is in for loan. I'm going to send back the watch. So let's have the specifications right away. It is very nicely proportioned with 40 millimeters exactly in diameter, 47.2 millimeters in length, lock to lock here, and female end length, so it is very true to its size. You have 12.2 millimeters in thickness, and then you have 20 millimeter lock opening here. And this watch is definitely a watch I think could look great with a rubber strap, maybe a brown leather strap if you want to have a more vintage kind of look, and maybe also on a NATO strap. This is the black version. You can find green and other colors. Have a look at Nomadic's website for looking at the other options. Ceramic bezel insert, excellent 120 click unidirectional bezel action. It has the right resistance, the right stiffness, and the clicks, they sound so good. Everything aligns, no play whatsoever. Of course you have the red triangle with the loom pip here at 12 o'clock. Then you have kind of half and half with sword style hand for the minute hand and a baton style hand with the hour hand. This really nice little pop of yellow on the needle style second hand. Nomadic below 12 o'clock, Marai 401, 200 meters of water resistance, automatic, and down here you can just sense it, built in Belfast. Very nicely slightly domed sapphire crystal, really nicely finished case with brushing on the sides, and all the way on the side from the one lock tip to the other you have this really nice polished part on both sides, brushed on top, really nice fitting oyster style bracelet, very flexible with easy removable spring bars. Really nice clasp, a little bit on the longer side you can see, 2 push button release. And the real feature is of course the on the go micro adjust. So you can just expand the bracelet here. You simply push this part here. And you get like 8 millimeters or something like that. Really nice for on the go adjustment. screw down crown here, signed with the Nomadic N. So turning the watch over, the case back looks great, sapphire of course. And the rotor is a real highlight for me. This is designed to look like the rotor on the SS Nomadic, which is the vessel that the watch company is named after. The SS Nomadic was actually a ship built in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and it was the ship that was used for transferring the passengers onto the much more famous ship Titanic. Really cool case back, really cool rotor here, looks great, and a funny way of doing it, a nice little detail in my opinion. Now inside of this watch beats the Sellita SW200, and let's just have a look at the accuracy. You see we get great accuracy between 0 and plus 1 second. That is absolutely amazing. This is not COSC certified or anything. It is straight out of the Nomadic watch assembly, and it's so accurate. You get 38 hours of power reserve and a beat rate of 28,800 rotations per hour. Very easily serviceable Swiss-made movement. Very happy with the choice of movement and the particular accuracy of this one. And I must say, in the light you see how much this watch it simply shines and glows. Compared to the Tudor Black Bay 58, this is so much more of a vibrant, lively, fun watch. You may remember I used to own the Tudor Black Bay 58, the gilt version, the black dialed version, and I sold it. One of my arguments of selling the watch was it was simply too boring. This is kind of an enhanced, at least with the aesthetics and the bracelet, version of the Tudor Black Bay 58 in my opinion. But it's not only just an homage watch, it is very much its own too. It is mostly the bezel layout, not the material, because it's aluminium in the 58, and of course the design of the hour markings. Now the hour markings, as well as the bezel as you see here, they are filled with Swiss Superluminova C3, and the lume is great as you see on your screen. Now Marai, what does that mean? It actually in Irish means seafarer, so it's very befitting for a watch from a company named after a ship. I am wearing another newer watch. This is the new Vulcain Nautique Skin Diver, blue and gold. Review very soon. And as you can see on my 17 centimeter wrist size circumference, it wears perfect. The bracelet is very comfortable. The size is absolutely perfect for a modern day dive watch. It's not too big, it's not too small. And I really just do enjoy looking at this watch because I really like how shiny and modern it looks, but still also it looks vintage and aged. It's kind of the perfect mixture between modern new and watches of old. Now with several links removed, let's see how much it weighs. Definitely not a light watch, 155 grams. I can definitely understand why this watch will maybe put off some people because it is kind of inspired by the Tudor Black Bay 58, but I think in many ways it is an enhanced version of the Tudor Black Bay 58, much better bracelet, better case design in my opinion, better clasp, and really nice accurate movement. The movement isn't as good as the movement in the Tudor Black Bay 58, but you do get a ceramic bezel insert. Now, if this is not your cup of tea, have a look at Nomadic's website. You find 6 different versions of this watch, different colorways, so maybe you find another colorway that is befitting to your taste. And it is not a cheap watch. It is priced at around 1,300 euros. So although it's a smaller brand, you definitely pay for the quality that you get in this watch, and it is a quality watch. I think maybe the pricing is the biggest challenge for the Nomadic watch here, the Marai 401. You have a lot of very cool options at around 1,000 US dollars, 1,000 euros, and maybe a little beyond that number, maybe below $2,000 or euros. You find a lot of cool options. So you definitely want the look, you want the quality, and you want the different brand if you buy one of these watches. I can definitely testament to the quality of this watch. Everything is really well made, really well built in Belfast. So now it's up to you to decide if you like this watch, if you think it's worth the money. I hope you enjoyed the review of the Nomadic Marai 401. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, give this video a thumbs up. If you're interested in this watch, have a look at Nomadic's website. I'm leaving a link towards Nomadic's website down in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.